Hey everybody, it's Rick and welcome to another episode of Civilization 6, and it looks like we're starting off with a settler here because last episode I talked about building a settlement down here. We keep getting barbarian encampments springing up in this area, and actually, I mean, aside from the fact that this is all tundra, this doesn't seem like a bad place to settle. We've got a couple jade, we've got a bunch of trees, we've got some oil here, it's on a river, so I think I'm actually going to settle down here, and that'll probably be my last city that I actually settle. Not that we're not going to get some more cities through war and whatnot. I'm not going to say that that's not going to be out of the question. And Cairo needs some production now. Cairo, what are you going to produce? I'm going to have you produce some more builders, I think. Otherwise, we can do an arena or a factory. We don't really need those things at the moment, so I'm going to just start churning some builders out of Cairo so we can begin to rebuild. And okay, we have some envoys now that we can use. Let's see. I'm already suzerain with Geneva. I'm going to go ahead and pump a couple of envoys into Brussels there. See if we can become suzerain with Brussels as well. And a unit needs orders. Oh, my cannon. That's right. War is over, so we're just going to go ahead and settle these cannons. And while we're waiting for our next turn, let's talk about what happened last episode. We warred, if you guys missed last episode, we went to war with Gilgamesh and ended up getting Lagash. But then as we were literally suing him for peace, Germany came along and was like, hey, guess what? I'm going to declare war on you guys. But they were very unfit to declare war. I think that they were relying on the fact that they had a couple of city-states under their belt, but that didn't help them at all. We bulldozed past them, took Aachen, which was their capital, and then took Berlin, which was their secondary capital. So we've got some new cities now, and we're just going to start to rebuild. Because if we take a look at the demographics, we're leading scientifically with output of science of 182 per turn and 46 techs versus Gilgamesh's 170.9 per turn and 43 techs. So you can see that we're ahead of them, you know, by a good amount, I would say. We've got a pretty good lead on them. Culturally, we're leading as well with 63 tourism per turn and 60.6 culture versus 65.8 culture and 41 tourism per turn. So you can see that the margin there is a little bit tighter, and we're also leading domination, but obviously, Gilgamesh has the larger army at this point right now with 1,107 military strength versus my 794. But I'm not concerned because when we went to war with them, we had a weaker army as well, and that didn't stop us from really taking one of their cities. And it's worth noting that I did get all these cities ceded to me, so that should lessen our warmonger penalty. So I don't really have to worry about them getting too pissed off at me about taking those cities. I mean, they're not going to be happy about it, but they did cede them, so that's about as good as we can hope for. Okay, let's see. We have production in Berlin now. Berlin, we could do a watermill, huh? Okay, we're just going to do a watermill in Berlin. That's going to be fine. And I'm going to leave my cannon down here just to wait for my settler to arrive. Cannon arrived in Mecca. You're going to fortify. Let's see. A builder was just built in Cairo. I'm going to start sending you over here towards Lagash. I'm going to get that niter there. And Lagash is actually developing a builder right now too. We've got some areas that need some building up there. And I'm going to churn out a few more of these builders. We can use some traders as well. We're not really taking advantage of all our trade routes at the moment. So once I'm done with my builders, I'll go ahead and build up some traders. Okay, my settlers arrived. I'm actually going to park them right here. I think that's probably going to be the best place for him to build. And I wonder what this new city is going to be called. Ooh, the world will know of your treachery and you will be judged. You've denounced me. I occupy one of your cities. Actually, I occupy two of your cities if you want to be technical about it. We built our new city called Medina, and Medina right down here in the tundra. A frozen wonderland of a city. It's going to get a monument. And okay, we have 9 more turns until we get a campus here in Mecca. What I want to do is try to build a holy district if I can, because you can see that the religion that we founded, nobody's following it except for Mecca, surprisingly. How long would it take to get a holy site? 20 turns, you say, huh? 20 turns. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait until they're done there, and then we'll go ahead and get that holy site. Hey, and there it is. We found India. Or they found us, I should say. He's Bapu, but please call me friend. Oh, aren't you adorable? Let's hope you don't drop any nukes on us, okay? Okay, buddy. Would you like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitality? Thank you, friend. Okay, let's see what India thinks of us. Maybe we can have a friend in India, because we are denounced by all 3 of the people that we've known. Chemistry is researched. We're on to radio now, and let's see. Cairo, I'm going to have you build another builder. We're just going to build up all the stuff that can be built. Okay, this builder's going to go ahead and build a lumber mill here in Lagash, and this builder's going to go this way as well. 2 more turns until we get another builder out of Cairo. And what's this? You want my niter, and you want to give me some tobacco, and you want to give me some money, do you? No. I'm not going to give you that niter. I just got that niter. It's mine. I just kind of don't want it to fall into the wrong hands, you know? Like your hands, which are clearly the wrong hands. All right, buddy. Let's go get, let's see, what are you gonna go get? You're gonna go get a farm? Yeah, you're gonna build a farm. Farms galore. And you, my friend, are gonna come over here and finish up this area. Madrid has just built a commercial hub. So what are we gonna build next in Madrid, you ask? I wonder. We can build a market, a water mill, a sewer. We don't really need those things. I'm going to build a campus. I want all my cities to have a campus so that we can be as smart as possible. And it looks like we have a trader. Where's the best bang for our buck trade-wise? Looks like Bilbo is going to be the best bang. Bilbo it is. And over here in Cairo, we have another trade route. Where are we going to send you? Send you to a dab. How about that? There we go. Trading with the dab now. You are not doing much to develop a strong culture. What will we have to remember about your people? Are you kidding me? Are you friggin' kidding me? I'm winning culturally, dude. I don't know why he comes and says that kind of nonsense. Sure, he's leading me by about 11 cultural points, but it's not like it's that significant. And you're also not leading the cultural victory. So, you know what? Shut up, buddy. You shut your face up. Ooh, I can upgrade my Mamluks to tanks now. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to send this tank over here because there's an encampment over there. I just killed a scout that came from it, so they know where I'm at now. And I can build research labs as well now. So I'm going to get research labs going in a lot of these cities. Okay, I've got a worker over here in Medina doing some worker biz. I already built a oil well here, so I'm going to go ahead and build some lumber mills next to get some production for Medina. Now, Medina is probably going to... Well, it'll grow pretty good because it's on a river. But it's going to have quite a bit of production, too, with these lumber mills and these oil wells, I suppose. Which is good, considering it's on a tundra. I think this is probably, like, the best tundra area I could have hoped for. Okay, I can build a holy site now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to build a holy site and then hope, upon hope, that I can squeeze out some prophets or something that can, or some missionaries, some apostles that can spread our religion back to our cities. Because I miss our religion. I miss pachydermianism. I want it back. The good old elephant religion. The mighty elephant religion. The best religion. The forgotten religion. We need elephant religion. Oh, hello there, spearmen. Yeah. I don't think so. Spearman versus tank. Tank's gonna win every time. Okay, last turn here for my builder. He's going to build one more lumber mill. Oh, we get a civic now, do we? Okay, we've got urbanization, which means that we can now build neighborhoods. Not to mention we have access to public transport. Receive 50 gold per appeal of tile when replacing a farm with a neighborhood district. And then you've got military research, military academies, and seaports generate +1 science. I don't really need to worry about that. We can move on to mass media, though. That's going to give us access to Broadway and the Cristo Redentor, as well as propaganda. Accumulate 25% less war worriness than usual. Go ahead and get that. That'll come in handy if and when we go to war next time. What's we gonna do next turn? We've got 7 turns left until we have a research lab over here in Cairo. 18 turns left until we have a holy site. We're building, looks like, campuses in Lagash and Madrid. We've got sewers going in Aleppo. We've got research labs. We've got workshops. Okay, people are just building right away. And Medina needs new orders. We're going to do a granary for you, Medina.
Rocket science has been
We have researched rocket science, and we are in the atomic era now, which is good news because now we can build spaceports, which is going to be the first step that we need towards a science victory. And when we started this playthrough, what did we say? We were going to go for science victory. I just heard an encampment pop up somewhere, but where is it? I don't see it on the map. Let's see. Oh, you know what? It's probably right here. I'm going to go ahead and send a Mamluk over there to get rid of it. There we go. There it is. Indubitably. Okay, and I've got another builder here that's going to do some building business. I'm going to send him down here to Mecca. I want to speed up Mecca's production. I see a hill over there, and I think I could build a mine. Now, we need some new tech. Now that we've got rocketry, we can move on to satellites, too. And that's a straight line from rocketry. Actually, no, it's not a straight line. What do I need to research? Oh, I need to research advanced flight, of course. Okay, so advanced flight, and then satellites. And we've got a great person to claim. It's Alan Turing. Awesome. Okay, Alan, where are you going to be popped? I'm going to pop you right on this campus here. Triggers a eureka moment for computers and one random tech from the modern era. Let's do it. Electricity has been boosted as well as computers. And I've still got an engineer who can use one more turn. Once I'm ready to build another wonder, I'm going to use him. For now, I'm just going to sleep him. Go to sleep, little engineer. My Mamluk took out that encampment. And now we just got a spearman milling about the place. So he'll take him out in the next turn. Ooh, what's this? You denounce me. Let the world hear my words. You are as treacherous as Ishtar. I've heard that before. I know I occupy one of your cities. You're mad that I occupy it. You ceded it to me, though. Lagash, you ceded Lagash to me. Where are you guys coming from? Got barbarian musketmen? Get out of here. Crazy barbarian musketmen. I don't like what you're selling. Get out of here, you crazy barbarians. Okay, we need to build in Berlin now. Berlin, I guess we could do that. We could build a bank. It's going to take a minute. And, okay, we got our tank here. I'm going to send our tank up towards Berlin, I think, to find out where those barbarians are coming from. We've spotted 2 barbarians approaching Berlin. Okay, yeah. You're kind of late with that news, aren't you? Inspiration! Your progress towards nuclear programs has advanced considerably. With a dedicated research lab in place. That's why, because I built my first research lab in Cairo. Good job, Cairo. Now I'm going to build a couple more trade routes because we were just talking about how we need the money, money, money. And the trade route is going to be the best way of getting that money, money, money. Because we've got 472 gold right now, so we're not in the negative, which is good. But we're also not in the positive, which is bad. Okay, tank. Keep on moving on up. Go over by Hamburg. Check out where those pesky barbarians are. They've got to be around here. Unless Germany's cities are revolting and maybe that's where these guys are coming from, which I guess is a possibility. And they seem to be doing a number on Germany. Germany not doing too hot right now. Oh, hello, Scout. I see you down there. Who needs production? Medina needs production. Medina is actually producing pretty well right now. Real proud of you, Medina. Speaking of your production and how good it is, I think that we should build an industrial zone down here. I think that that's probably the best bet for you. First, though, let's build a watermill because you're going to need the food. Oh, Sumeria switched governance to democracy, did they? Sumeria also adopted economic policy with religious order. Oh, a lot of stuff's happening right now. Okay, we just researched flight. We're moving on to satellites. Oh, yeah. It must be a revolt happening over here in Hamburg. It's got to be, right? Because I don't see any encampment here. We've just reached the coast. Interesting. Okay. Maybe Germany's people not too happy with Germany here. Okay, let's take out this scout. Nice. Good shot. I don't know where that scout was coming from, but that scout is no more. Do we have an encampment over here? We do. That's where it's coming from. Come on, Mamluk. We'll take care of them. Time to choose a new technology. And which tech are we going to go for? Let's go down the tree here. We still haven't researched celestial navigation, by the way, which, oh well, we don't really need that. So we just have never researched it. Okay, what do we got? Electricity, plastics, and computers are all boosted. Electricity I can get in 2 turns. That'll give me a power plant, seaport, and a submarine. And then computers will grant the ability to construct an additional spy. And all tourism yields are doubled. That should help us out pretty significantly. Culturally, not that we're going for a cultural win, but that's not going to hurt. Let's go ahead and just research computers. And I've got this barbarian encampment still here. Let's go ahead and take that out. Here we go. Next turn, we'll take it out. Unfortunately, Mecca, which was our last bastion of pachydermianism, is now lost to us, which is crushing to me. I really wish that it wasn't so, but with that, I think pachydermianism, the elephant religion, is now gone. Yeah, there's just no sign of it left, guys. So the religious game is over, which is going to come as a disappointment, I know, to some of you who have been saying, Rick, focus on religion. And I was early game. I was focusing on religion. But you know what? At a certain point, we just had to focus on combat over religion, and combat won. We just got word that Kabul has declared war on Gilgamesh. And there's Kabul, which would mean that Spain is at war with Gilgamesh. Ooh, interesting. A recent news article revealed that India is doing something with Germany. Trading, perhaps? I don't know. It went away too fast. Okay, I just heard an encampment pop up somewhere. Where is the encampment? Where did you pop up there, encampment? I don't see it. Perhaps down here? Yes, there it is. Okay, there's an encampment down there. Let's send our infantrymen down there to clear out that encampment. And let's start moving our cannon back to Mecca.
The good thing about computers.
Computers is researched, so time for a new technology. Okay, so with computers being researched, we can move on to telecommunications, which will unlock a nuclear submarine, but that's it, just a nuclear submarine. I don't really care about the nuclear submarine so much. What are we going to need for our next step in our space race victory? We're probably going to need the Manhattan Project, and then move on to lasers, and then move on to nuclear fission, or fusion rather. So let's go ahead and try to get combined arms. If we build an airstrip, we can boost that, but it's only going to take 5 turns, so I say nuts to that. Don't worry about boosting it at the moment. We need production here in homes. Homes, what did you just build? A workshop? Great. And a research lab's going to take 46 turns. It's just so damn long. Production's terrible over here in homes. It's just damn terrible. Build a builder to help speed things along there. And we can build a madrasa over here. So regardless of whether or not we have pachydermianism, I can still build the madrasa, which is going to give us +5 science. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to build the madrasa. And let's see. Over here, I'm going to build the research lab. 42 turns. Jeez Louise. Build a factory first. That's going to take 29 turns, which still isn't ideal, but it'll help get our production up after 29 turns. Albert Einstein has been born in Madrid. Madrid just finished building a campus. We're going to send Albert Einstein over there to pop some knowledge down. And I'm going to get a library going here in Madrid. Our science game should be getting pretty strong at this point. Let's go ahead and see here what Einstein is going to do over there. Okay, let's first build a lumber mill outside of homes. And wait till next turn. What do you got up your little sleeve there, Einstein? By the way, this guy has way less hair than Einstein did. And I'm pretty sure he has a much bushier beard than Einstein did as well. Much bushier, in fact. Anyhow, enough squabbling over how much hair this man does or doesn't have. Let's go ahead and see. He will trigger a eureka moment for a random technology from the modern and atomic era, and universities provide +4 science. Oh, that's pretty massive. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and take a look at our science now. Science victory. 272.9 per turn with 54 technologies research versus 163.2 point turn with 54 technologies research. So we have the same amount of techs researched. We're neck and neck there, but I'm now producing much more than he is. Over 100 technology, over 100 science more each turn than he is. That is pretty considerable, and I think that's going to be what's going to actually give us the upper hand in this space race. That is, if he is actually going for space race. I don't even know if he's going for the space race victory, to be quite honest with you. And honestly, I really doubt he is. We've got 22 turns left on this spaceport right here. And, you know, I'm probably going to want to build a spaceport in another city as well, because I want to make sure that we have
preparing for war.
These units coming out as quickly as possible. Homes, you now have your second builder. Go ahead and move them up here. And I'm actually looking at Madrid here thinking maybe we should build a spaceport in Madrid too. It's going to take 96 turns though. Oh my goodness. Oh no, that's homes. Oh, thank goodness. I thought that was the construction from Madrid. I was like, oh man, never mind. Okay, homes actually. What are you going to get? Factory, all right? Because your production is so abysmal. Here we go. Spaceport's going to take 77 turns, which actually isn't much better, but we're going to build it anyhow. Going to build that right here. Okay, and with that, hopefully it'll build quicker than that. Maybe I can send some trade routes over and get production up. I've got a spot that needs filling here. What spot? Let's see. Unit maintenance cost are reduced 2 gold per turn per unit. That's going to give us a huge boost to our gold.
Leave the atom alone.
Nuclear fission is now researched. So, what do we do now? we're going to have to go on to nuclear fusion. And we're going to do that next episode because this is where we're going to wrap up this episode. We're going to have to get lasers and then nuclear fusion. And we are now creating an absurd amount of science, 310.6 per turn versus the 165.2 per turn that Gilgamesh is producing. So we're producing nearly double what Gilgamesh is producing, and we are now 2 techs ahead of them. Still leading culturally because I have a ton of tourism, 142 versus his 68, and I have a military that is not nearly as strong as his. He has the very strongest military. Religiously, I'm not doing too hot, guys. And I know that some of you guys have commented, hey, you're neglecting your religion. And it's true, I am, because there's really nothing I can do at this point. Sure, it does give me science for my unique religious building, but I can't even build those anymore because my religion has been stomped out. So it did provide us a great deal of science to begin with, but honestly, at this point, I've got enough science. I'm not really concerned about losing science. Right now, I think that we could actually probably start to slow down on the science and start looking into production. Anyhow, this is the end of this episode, guys. What am I going to do next episode is the question. I'm going to keep developing my space race right now because I have 17 more turns in Cairo, and I have 70 more turns in Madrid, but I'm hoping that that'll get a little bit easier once I get some new trade routes. I'm going to actually explore. I need to go find some other civilizations to trade with next episode, so I'm going to probably buy a ship or something from Madrid, send it out. As a matter of fact, before we end, can I purchase a unit to send out from Madrid? I mean, I can. I'll purchase a Ranger, because I have a ton of faith, so much faith. I'll purchase a Ranger and send that out. And next episode, maybe we'll look into spending some of this faith too, because we have a ton of it. But that's where we're going to wrap up this episode, guys. What'd you guys think? Did you like it? If you did, be sure to like, favorite, share, and subscribe to the video, guys. And come back next time when I'll have some more. I'll see you guys then.